Nick Diaz has always thrived in mystery. Disappearing without a trace, reappearing just as suddenly, and keeping the world guessing that's the rhythm his fans have grown used to. But even by his elusive standards, the recent chaos surrounding him feels unusually surreal. Over the past couple of months, rumors have spiraled out of control. Reports of an abduction, claims of being forced into rehab in Mexico, and unsettling accusations of betrayal from those closest to him. It's a storyline that's twisted and turned so much, no one's quite sure what to believe anymore. It all kicked off with a shocking accusation from a woman who identified herself as Nick Diaz's longtime girlfriend. The reason we say identified is because not everyone's buying it, most notably, his longtime coach, Cesar Gracie. In a dramatic Instagram story a month ago, the woman alleged that Diaz had been drugged and abducted by his own cousin, then forcibly taken to a rehab facility in Mexico against his will. She went as far as tagging the rehab facility in her post. With no word from Diaz or anyone in his inner circle, the silence spoke volumes. Add to it the fact that the 41-year-old had been absent from social media since the end of last year. Made things all the more concerning for fans. Even the woman's Instagram account was full of images of her and Nick Diaz, suggesting she might really be his girlfriend. Soon after, the very same woman known on Instagram as @K209X resurfaced with a new update, where her tone was strikingly different. She posted a collage of personal photos that painted a completely different picture, one of calm and comfort. The images showed Nick Diaz seemingly relaxed, even smiling, alongside what looked like a newly built home. The caption of her post read, "I don't celebrate holidays really, but I wanted to say Happy Father's Day this year to my dad the builder. You do the best for Nick and we love you." While it didn't offer any clear confirmation about the Stockton native's current situation, the post relayed a very different story from the turmoil described earlier. However, this time, she has come up with a plea on her social media. She posted a story on her Instagram account with a message seeking help during such a tough time. She wrote, "Hey, you guys, I'm working at the coffee shop 209, message me, come see me until Nick comes home. Let me know if anybody can get me on at any bars, I'm looking for a job bartending again. Until Nick gets home." If her Father's Day post is taken at face value, it suggests that Nick Diaz is not only safe but also in the company of people who genuinely care for him. However, her recent story paints a different picture altogether. Adding weight to that impression was an Instagram story shared by his brother just days earlier, offering another subtle hint that things may not be as concerning as let on by others. Following reports of Nick Diaz's disappearance, many expected his brother, Nate Diaz, to step in and address the situation. But instead of speaking out, the usually outspoken Nate remained completely silent. No statements. No cryptic tweets, not even a subtle hint. As the MMA community spiraled into speculation over Nick's alleged abduction, his biggest supporter was nowhere to be heard. Then, just as the online chatter reached a fever pitch, Nate finally broke his silence. But not in the way fans anticipated. Rather than offering clarity or concern, he returned to Instagram with a post that only deepened the mystery, leaving everyone with more questions than answers. Nate's Instagram story showed him casually walking across a lawn at what appeared to be a wedding. He was surrounded by friends and set to the laid-back sounds of Wiz Khalifa. There were no words. Just a relaxed moment that seemed completely disconnected from the chaos unfolding online. No urgency, no acknowledgement. Just Nate, unbothered. "Congrats on the wedding to @Mike Persons 209 @Caitlin Krentz," he captioned his post. To most viewers, it looked like a joyful moment. The celebration of close friends coming together. But for those closely following the swirling drama around Nick Diaz, the story raised eyebrows. Why would Nate share something so carefree, so unrelated, while the internet was buzzing with fears that his brother had been abducted? The contrast was jarring, and for some, deeply unsettling. So maybe just maybe this is the quiet confirmation fans have been waiting for. Perhaps Nick Diaz is safe, and the family is choosing to speak in their own cryptic, unconventional way. But what about you? What's your take on it all? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.